This is BBC World News, the latest headlines. Election officials in Georgia confirm Joe Biden beat President Trump in the state. The US president-elect called the president's refusal to accept the result totally irresponsible. The European Union looks at giving the go-ahead to 2 vaccines before the end of the year. Nigeria has seen massive street protests demanding an end to police brutality. The government has disbanded the notorious police unit known as Special Anti-Robbery Squad, or SARS, which was the catalyst for the violence, but has been accused of ordering a brutal crackdown. Now, online activists are aiming to challenge the balance of power at the next election. Some viewers may find images in Ishaq Khalid's report distressing.
Officers back on patrol in Lagos. They were forced off this street by massive protests, a response to allegations that sections of the police were systematically using torture, extortion and extrajudicial killings. The anger which has swept across Nigeria has focused squarely on the police, and that anger has been driven by Nigeria's vast young population who feel neglected. It's likely to have lasting impact on the country. So all eyes are now on the political leaders and how they will act. The authorities have moved quickly to investigate historic claims of police brutality. How at least 80 people, including civilians and security forces, were killed in last month's unrest, and whether live ammunition was used on peaceful protesters.
They are shooting at us.
We didn't use live ammunition on anybody. Those that were actually injured could have been as a result of stampede or what have you. We have not. We will not tolerate any protest again in Lagos for now. No. Under any guise.
So tell me, but 30-year-old Olamilekan Abiola, who couldn't afford university education and is unemployed, tells me he was shot and beaten by the police during the demonstrations at the Lausa district of Lagos.
Even when I fell down, they still came here to still beat me all on my body.
Who shot you?
The policeman, of course.
Do you regret joining the protest?
Actually, I didn't regret because I know, because them too, they'll be surprised because this thing that happened has never happened in Nigeria. So maybe this thing that happened will make them caution right and sit down and do what is right at the right time. So I never regretted.
There is an uneasy calm in Nigeria, but for many activists like British Nigerian DJ Aizan, the push for change is not over. It's simply evolving online.
Using social media and such, we all knew that, okay, the streets aren't the same anymore, and that's not our stage anymore. Now we're moving past that. Now we're looking ahead. Now we're looking towards the next election in 2023. We're looking towards bringing all the voices together so that we can make a change in the nation for everybody's benefit.
The division between Nigeria's established elite and a frustrated, largely young population has never been clearer. Anger at police brutality has developed into a demand to end crippling inequality. The challenge now is whether a street anger can organize into a political force to upset the balance of power. Ishaq Khalid, BBC News, Lagos.
Let's look now at some of the day's other news. Negotiations on the future